Well, good morning, everybody. It is Stephanie, and it is time to bake. All right. So, what I've got going on is my mother is doing a dinner for some of the volunteers that drive for the Meals on Wheels, and she's asked me to make some cobbler. Now, I'm not making a standard cobbler. I'm not. I saw this. I don't remember where I saw it, but I saw it somewhere. Facebook, TikTok, I don't remember. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try that. I'm going to give that a try. So what I have is I'm just going to spray my pan down. I'm going to make 4 of these. What I've got going is I bought the cinnamon rolls from Aldi. And yes, I'm wearing gloves. I hope it's not too crinkly sounding, but I'm wearing gloves because I'm not eating this. Other people are, and I'm just trying to be respectful. That's all. So I'm just going to cut these in pieces and put these in the pan. Now, oh, well, looky there. Ready to go. That one just busted wide open. All right, so I'm just going to cut these in pieces and lay them in the pan, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my first one ready. The first set that I'm going to make is the cherry. So I just got canned cherry pie filling that I am going to pour on top of this. And I can only do half of this one. No, maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. All right. Let's do one more. Okay, well, maybe one more. Make your mind up, Stephanie. All right, so I'm just going to spread that out. All right. Now, I've got my oven preheated to 385. So I'm going to put this in there, but I'm going to make up another cherry one so I can put them both in together. So I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've actually done is I turned the oven down to 365 because, you know, when you put fruit, like canned fruit, and like mix it with cake mix, how sometimes, or muffin mix, how sometimes it'll burn. I didn't want that happening with this. So I've got my heat turned down to 365. I'm going to set a timer for about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes because I'm going to put a topping on top of it after it bakes for a little bit. So let me get the timer started. All right. Okay, got the timer on for 10 minutes. Now let's get started on the topping. Okay. Now this, I was just kind of laying in bed thinking, oh, I bet that would be good on it. So I got this by the cereal in Aldi, and it's just cinnamon clusters. I'm going to have to open this up. Give me a second. Got to try and get some of this air out. The clusters are pretty big, so I'm just smashing them down a little bit. Let me leave one corner open so I can also smash that air out. Just kind of operate it like I would one of those vacuum seal luggage bags. All right. Turn it over and do the same thing. All right. I've got my heat going on about medium heat. I'm going to throw in a stick of butter, and I'm going to throw in another stick of butter because I've got 2 of these to make. And we're just going to melt this butter down. If I can get this one open. My goodness, I'm having issues today opening stuff. All right, so 2 sticks of butter. Now, save these because you're going to need these in just a moment, okay? Save those. I'm going to move this over here because that's going to go for the blueberry cobblers. All right, now, okay, let's just get this melted down. And when this gets melted down, I'll bring you back. Okay, I've got my butter mostly melted down. And I'm going to pour in half of this bag. Okay. And I've got brown sugar. Now, if y'all did not know, putting your brown sugar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, putting your brown sugar in a mason jar preserves it. Don't leave it in the bag. Don't put it in the Ziploc baggie. Take it out and put it in mason jars. All right, I'm going to turn the heat down just a little. And I'm just going to mix this up. And this, yeah, it's not too hot. Okay. Sometimes when you use these kind of pans, you got to be careful with them handles. It'll burn you. All right, so I'm going to let this cook down for just a few minutes. Kind of soften up some of those clumps. Oh, it smells so good. And I just put 5 tablespoons of brown sugar in here. And I'm going to half this mixture with the other. I cannot keep a hand towel on this for anything. I need to get my Dolly Parton ones that kind of snap in. Ugh. Y'all, it drives me crazy. All right. So, yes, when I pull these out, I'm going to put this on top and finish baking them off. And then I will show you the finished product. I'm just going to let this cook. Well, I'll just let it keep going. How much time do we have left on the... Oh, I don't know. My timer wasn't working. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, now it's working. Probably for another 3 to 4 minutes is all I'm going to cook this in. And then I'll bring you back when I top it. I will tell you that when you're cooking this, you want to stir continuously because you don't want it to caramelize. Well, there we go. There we go. I won't be able to use that one. That's all right. I've got another can. You don't want it to caramelize. You just kind of want to keep it at this kind of texture. So just stir continuously. All right, so all I'm doing is just pouring this mixture over on the top of this cobbler, and I'm going to put it back in the oven to bake for probably another 20 minutes. I'm going to check it at 15. Okay, so that is what it looks like after baking for 15 minutes. So I'm going to bake it for 15 more. Y'all, this is the finished product. Now I'm going to wait on the icing packets, and just when my mom reheats these for her dinner, all she has to do is just kind of zigzag that icing. If I put it on now, it'll disappear and you won't see it. And I want it to look pretty for her. But I'm very pleased with how this turned out. Very pleased. I have made it to Troyer's. It is the Amish grocery store outside of Greenville, kind of in between Greenville and Jonesboro. This is what it looks like. We're gonna go in and have a look-see. There we go, now it's working. I don't know what y'all got, but we are at Troyer's. Let's look at these flowers over here, see if we can find a price tag on them. I'm pretty sure they're for sale, I just don't know. Now, I know those others have price tags on them, but these do not. I'm gonna go back over here because I don't know if you guys got to see these flowers. Look how pretty those bushes are. I hope mine end up looking like that. All right, they've got some seedless watermelons for $4.99. And then they've got sugar babies. All right. It is very, very busy in here today. Go ahead. No, you are fine. All right, we are going to look and see. This is the honey. Now back here they have a bunch of kitchenware, things like that. I am going to avoid that area because I will make a purchase in that area and I'm trying to really stay focused. I think I might get that. It is $7.59. I don't know if you can hear the music, but they do play hymnals. Just very soft hymnal music. They're playing How Great Thou Art right now. One of the good ones. Ooh, homemade peach salsa. Okay. I might be doing a switch up on my salsa. I am actually going to get the black bean and corn salsa instead of that other one. This, I believe, is the Troyer's brand. They do sell other brands, Kinders, things like that. I will say that this and this would be a hard no for me. And that. Any of the pickled eggs, not a fan. Just not a fan. Now, I do know Walnut Creek is a great brand to purchase, and I believe that is also a Mennonite company. And this is where the good is at. Cookies are $5.69, which, you know what, that's the same price that you would pay at the Walmarts. And these cakes, y'all, look at that goodness. Yummy! I do love a good shortbread cookie. They do have a coffee bar. And this is actually one of my favorite sections to be in because look at that big old block of cheese. I don't know what somebody would need with that big old block of cheese. But yeah, somebody's gonna buy it, right? Here is a little sample section, which I do not partake in those too much because I'm a germaphobe. Oh, now this is probably lunch meat that I would feel safe eating. I don't do ham though, but I do like the turkey and the chickens. Here's chicken breast, $10. And the cheese, I do love the cheese. This looks interesting. Hawaiian cheese loaf. Then this one is chocolate chip cheese. And then these are pre-packaged cheeses. Again, a lot of Walnut Creek brand. All right now we are going to pre-order our lunch. Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll holler out your name. There will be a receipt. We have the receipt back there. Okay. We'll holler out your name,
Okay. Got my sandwich order placed, and so now we shop while we wait. These look delicious. Here's some natural peanut butter. We're looking for the honey. I think I'm gonna grab this and try it. They do have their butters and jams and jellies, which I need to make some. So while I'm here, I'm going to get some Sure Gel. Deliciousness right here. You can get cheese and deli meat down here. It is so busy in here, y'all. Here is the meat section. You can get canning supplies back here. And this looks like, I'm hoping it's fresh and not brought in, heirloom green tomatoes. Oh, look at that, fried green tomatoes. These look delicious. I mean, it is $3.99 a pound, but I kind of want to try it. But I have tomatoes at home that I need to use up. Here is the canning supplies. You can get you some lids for $15.99. I typically get mine off the Amazon, and they work just fine. Yeah, local stuff here. This is where I need to be. $1.99 a pound. Those are huge. Look how big that is. Okay. I see you, Troyers. See what you're doing here? Okay, they do have some local raw milk for pets. If you know, you know. And I'm going to get me some of this for sure. And that is $6 a half gallon. I just heard my name, so I'm going to get my Sammys. And there they are in all their glory. I have literally lost my mother in the madhouse that we call Troyers on a Saturday. Eek. All right, let's go down the flour aisle and the baking aisle.
What is it? Let me see.
Because I think I'm going to get some more flour. But they've got every seasoning you could possibly need here. But I also do not need seasonings because I have an abundance of those at the house. And all y'all saw was my mouth moving because I didn't realize I didn't have my camera turned around, but that's okay. That's all right. All right, here is the flour. Let's see here. I think I'm going to get something different that I've never tried. So I'm going to get some bread flour. I've never tried the bread flour from here. This is, no, that's gold medal. I don't need gold medal. I want like authentic bread flour, nothing bought in bulk and prepackaged. See, that's prepackaged, or rather repackaged. So let me see if I can find it. It is seriously so busy in here. My anxiety is through the roof. All right, so I'm hoping they do. I'm gonna get some sourdough starter, and I'm gonna start over with my sourdough. How much is the active yeast? $7.25. But I'm gonna get one of these and just start over. I'm just gonna start over. They do have eggs, which I'm actually going to need to get. And they have butter. Okay, and they do make some pre-made meals that you can purchase. Let's see here. Let's look and see. Is that cheese sticks? Let's just look and see what we can find here. They've got vegetables, hash browns, French fries. The fruit is what I'm interested in. I've got cherries at home, so I think I'm gonna make some cherry jam. And I'm gonna go out and pick some pears. They've got cookie dough mix, all the things. And then this is kind of like a health and wellness plus what they say is cleaning, natural cleaning. But I've heard things about Mrs. Myers that maybe it's not. I don't know. But this is the health and wellness. Then you've got some pretty candles. You've got essential oils. All kinds of things here. There's the tea section. They do have their dehydrated products over here. And y'all, I absolutely love the sesame sticks. Ooh, that's everything bagel. Yum. I love these things. Let's see here. That's just the regular ones. I think I might get those. Ladies and gentlemen, what was lost has now been found. There she is. Miss America. She doesn't hear me. You finding what you need, Mom? Mom? She still doesn't hear me.
Yeah, I'm just like...
And she still doesn't know that I'm right beside her. But that's okay. Pretty. Oh. Wow. License to die. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Chloe would love this. I just come in and start recording and you guys not know who is she and what is she doing. Absolutely. It's so pretty. So pretty.
That's pretty too.
It is. Alright, so I am back from my little shopping adventure with my mama and I'm going to show you my finds. I did get a half a gallon of the pet consumption only milk, if you know, you know. $6. I got the flour. I was going to, this is the artisan flour. I was going to make bread today, but my back is killing me. So unless something changes, I'm just going to sit down and crochet. I did get the black bean and corn salsa. I wanted to try their peanut butter. And just because it's weird and it's probably going to make me sick, I got these to try. I got my sesame sticks, sourdough bread. I got some farm fresh eggs because my ladies have slowed up their production. Sourdough bread. And then I got this, one for me, one for my daughter, to make hot tea with rose petals. When you make tea with it, it helps with menstrual cramps, it helps with inflammation, all kinds of things. So I got some for me and my daughter to make hot tea with. That is all that I got other than our sandwiches from the Amish/Mennonite grocery store. Okay, now let me talk about Yarntiques. lovely, lovely place. The upstairs, they had their clearance yarn. I didn't take too much video because I didn't want to make them uncomfortable. I did get permission to take some video and put it in my YouTube video because I don't like to just walk in places and without permission. In places like that. So they gave me permission, but there were lovely ladies, 6 or 7 of them, just sitting around a table knitting, very professionally knitting, not like the catastrophe that I am. And they were lovely. They invited me to come and knit with them. I think she said Tuesdays and Thursdays. They're there till 7, which Tuesdays and Thursdays are typically the days that I'm able to do stuff, because those are the days that I don't work both jobs. But it was such a sweet little place. I'm definitely going to go and sit at the round table and just learn the art that we do not want to let die out. But let me show y'all some of the yarn that I purchased. I'm excited about it, and let's get into it. Okay, so I spent $91.01 in there, and they do have a rewards program, which is wonderful. I'm excited. I can't remember what discounts she said, but I did sign up for their newsletter and all of the things. So this was the total. Okay, I did get 2 balls of this. This was buy one, get one free, 50% off, however you want to look at it. And it's 60% cotton, 40% linen, 284 yards. What is the colorway? This is a number 2 fine. Pomelo punch. I don't have too many yarns. This is actually more like a salmon color, and I don't have too many yarns this color, so I did buy 2 balls of that. Because I feel like I could make a kind of a skinny shawl out of that, maybe. Definitely could make a scarf, but I'm going to go for just a wrap of some sort. I think it's beautiful, so pretty. So both of these were $25, and I fell in love with this. I got 2 balls of this. Look at that color. And this was this was 50% off too, so both of these were $22.75. Let me see if I can get the specs on this. Yeah, 40% linen, 32% cotton, and 28% viscose. And let me see if I can get the yardage. I think this was one that was in grams, so I don't know how many yards that is. Have no clue. And it looks like the color is a number also. Not familiar with Lang yarns, but it feels lovely. Again, I'm going to try to get a little wrap out of these 2, but the color, gosh, just gorgeous. Look at that. And so yeah, got those 2. And then the last one that I got is Bad Sheep yarn, and I got this colorway because the maker of Bad Sheep, and this was the more expensive one, which is why I only got 1 hank. And again, probably gonna do a little skinny scarf out of this one. But this is the color Amethyst. You can only get this color at YARNTIQUES. It's specific to YARNTIQUES only. And it is gorgeous. It is just, look at that. Look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous. I had to get it. And it's cool that it's just specific to YARNTIQUES. Never heard of bad sheep yarn, but it feels good. It feels lovely. So that is all that I got, and that's gonna wrap this video up. I love y'all, but Jesus loves y'all more.